Hi, Jason Alot here, and in this video we're going to take a look at how to quickly and easily add a picture into Google Docs, adjust the size by cropping it, and adding a border. So let's say I am just writing a paper about George Washington. I'm going to put right in the center the title, and then I'm going to hit enter a couple times to get down lower. Now first, Freebie Tech Tip. I'm in Google Docs right here. I put in the title or the heading of my paper, and if I click up here where it says Untitled Document, it'll automatically name it what I have here on the first line, which is kind of a nifty little trick, so you don't have to end up typing something twice. Now, I'll just start writing here. George Washington was the first president of the United States. Okay. Now, let's say I want to add a picture of George Washington, and I want to do it very quickly, and I want to do it straight from my Google Doc. I can come down here and click what they call the Explore tool, and Google's going to automatically take a look at my document and try to guess what I am writing about, and it does a very good job, so we can see already we have some images of George Washington coming up. But if I want to search even more specifically, I can click up here in the search field, and you'll see that it knows I'm writing about George Washington, so I can click that, and automatically I'll get some information about his life, but I'm going to click on images, and here's a lot of images that I can choose of George Washington. Now if you're having students do this, make sure that you tell them really carefully that not every picture might be of George Washington. You see here we have George Washington Carver, so technology's not perfect, it makes mistakes, and kids need to know that. But let's say I want to put this one in my paper. All I have to do is hover over it, and then I click the little plus to insert the image, and it'll drop it right into my document. This is a fine painting of George Washington. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's a great, wonderful work of art. But let's say it just doesn't fit in my document properly, and I want to crop it. So I can click on the image, and then click this crop image tool, and I can drag at the corner and start to crop it down a little bit so that maybe it fits better into my document. And when I like the new size of it, I can hit enter on the keyboard, and it will now be cropped. If I don't like the cropping, I can click on this little icon to reset how it was. But for right now, we're just going to leave it there. Now, maybe I want this in the center of my page, so for that I'm going to use the center text because it kind of treats the image like a text, so I can just click that and it'll center it. And the last thing we're going to show you today is that you might want to put a border on your pictures, whether it's George Washington or anyone else. So to do a border, that is this icon, and it's going to ask you what you want the weight of the border to be, and the weight here just kind of means thickness if you're thinking about that. So let's say we want a nice 16-point border. It's going to default the color to black, which actually looks pretty sharp for this image, but if you didn't like the color black for whatever reason for your picture, you can click on the little pen to change the color. So maybe in this case we want George Washington to have this dark purple 2 color. We can click on that, and then it'll change the color of your border. So that is how you can easily insert an image, crop it, and then put a border if you want to inside Google Docs. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.